to be able to take over media, and now seeing if we'll go along with this. Now, I notice we've got Ben, Sean, Chris, and others that are station owners, managers, traffic directors, people like that. I'm going to get to you, and I appreciate you being there. I wanted to get a brief report from Aaron Dykes. If you want to call in, only station managers, owners, engineers especially, 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. I want to get your take on this, but if there's any doubts, in Kurt Nemo's article, it is filled with documentation. In Aaron Dykes' video that he stayed up all night to put together, hasn't slept. When we saw this announcement by Obama yesterday through Federal News Radio, and they had the spokesman from FEMA on saying, yes, we've always had this power, yeah, during a nuclear attack, to make these announcements. Now you're not just going to hear the test, the bang, bang, bang. This is an emergency alert system. This is only a test. If this was an actual emergency, you would stand by for announcements. Now you're going to start getting the announcements that there's terrorists everywhere and watch your neighbor and support your dear leader. This is the government taking over the media, forcing its way in. And I remember, again, 8 years ago, station managers, one guy manages a whole string of stations around the country, but they were carrying my show. I was doing my show out of there. It wasn't 98.9. It's not 590. I've gotten reports from those as well over the years, both places I worked. But from this particular station, and I'm not going to name them, people can figure out which one it was if they're Austin listeners. I was allowed to see the latest stuff, and they were freaking out in this meeting going, they're telling us to get ready for government announcements in the future. But there was industry pressure. People said, this is outrageous, so it didn't happen then. It's now happening, and if we don't scream and yell about this, they're going to be able to get away with this. But remember, anytime they want, your cell phone, your computer, the newest clock radios, the cable that goes into your house, everything, radio, TV, broadcast, cable, all of it, the government can flip a switch and take it all over anytime they want. And they're saying in the Associated Press, in Reuters, and Aaron's video has all these articles in it, should Obama control the internet? Well, yes, to say that he should. Total kill switch. They may shut the web off to protect it, but they're going to incrementally get you trained that it's their right to do it first. So we're going to Ben, Sean, Chris, and others who work inside radio stations here in just a moment. Again, 1-800-259-9231 to hear from engineers and others. But Aaron, going over the research last night, because we already knew all of this, it was the fact that they put it in place already. Now they're getting the public ready for it. What was it like for you to see this information?
Yeah, the thing that strikes me the most is the continuity of agenda behind the whole thing. This particular executive order was set up by Bush, but Obama gets to implement it. But more, we see Napolitano and this Homeland Security see something coming out of nowhere, but it really integrates with this warning program. And from a technical standpoint, this thing goes off of XML priorities. So any priority will override the system, either at the local, regional, or whatever level. But
no, everything's hard-coded.
But they've watered the terrorism down so vaguely so that it's anything suspicious, even when there's no credible, information that there could be an attack.
And they're doing drills with military and police. If there's a backfire from a car, they lock everything down, and they're training us for these lockdowns.
Yeah, and if things do go to a full martial law level, it's going to bypass the police right away. I've got a report here from Spectra Rep.
And by the way, what happened at FEMA? What happened at Katrina? And I've had the local officials on. The FEMA came and cut the transmission lines at their radio towers, and they had to put armed guards with shotguns and were in standoffs when they repaired it. And they wouldn't let the police go in and save people at nursing homes, and they wouldn't let people get out over the causeways, over the highways. They made them stay there as a drill to see if, and then they confiscated the guns. I mean, in fact, later we'll play the sheriff from the county that New Orleans is in saying this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but this November 2010 report about this current installment of alerts mentions how, for example, a roadside sign may be programmed to wake up if the response is to evacuate, but not to wake up if it's for shelter. So in other words, these Amber Alert signs are going to go live whenever they punch the alert.
And they admitted it was never about the little girl. It was, oh, we're taking all the media over for the little girl. No, it's about total control. And now they admit in this Obama press release, he's going to be making announcements at you daily. You're not going to just hear stations that want to carry the presidential address once a week. You're going to have to listen to him. You're going to have to see him and Napolitano when you're at Walmart checkout lines.
Yeah, and it's interesting. There's a quote related to Bush's signing in 2006, this executive order 13407. He says, this alert system is in part to ensure that under all conditions, the president can communicate with the American people. And it's just amazing. They're using all the up-to-date technology for a top-down approach. They're going to enter your Xbox and your other video games. They're going to enter your smart...
This is all announced. And again, Microsoft admitted, again, a decade ago, that all of their computers are hardwired in with these government switches. And so under the Telecommunications Act, folks, when you see that little FCC approval sticker on a radio or on a computer or anything, by law, they make you pay for it when you purchase it. They make you pay for the cost. They have government takeover switches in them so they can also spy on you, just like the TiVo and other systems are tracking what you're watching. This is hard. This is what cybersecurity is. They admit the Cybersecurity Act. Everything is hardwired, not just your AM and FM stations.
But if I don't misunderstand the way things were with this alert system, even though they had a local regional FEMA director who could punch that button at all these radio stations, they couldn't do that nationwide all in one push before, but under this system, they totally can. Right.
Well, to be technical, since '96 they can. They claim there was the designate for the local FEMA director, but these boxes are shortwave controlled. Okay, now they're trying to force them to put satellite dishes and things in so they have higher quality, media, government media. But it's a shortwave system, breaks in, and then a shortwave feed goes out over the system. That's one of the systems.
But the overall point is that it's centralizing into very few hands of power.
Yeah, and they'll also have a local designated FEMA AM and FM. So the shortwave's the backup, but it breaks in with that. But we can have engineers school us on the finer details of this. But I mean, here we are. Can you think of a more 1984 system? And that's what these telescreens are at the 9,000 shopping malls and Walmarts, is the rollout to get us used to government there hanging over us at the checkout line that, oh, we get government messages now. This is normal. And it was Walmart who got the Universal Product Code adopted with the Pentagon. It's Walmart trying to force RFID through right now.
But the thing is, all this stuff fell apart at the seams under Bush. I mean, that 5 or 4 color alert chart that went from orange to red was a total joke.
Well, now they're just, and Ridge admits that was done
politically
to scare people. But see, now they're just going to basically keep us at orange all the time. That's why they got rid of it.
And what are people going to say when it's in their shopping malls and their sports stadiums? I mean,
it's there. It's going in.
It doesn't make sense, but I guess people just want to go to the Super Bowl, so...
Well, Aaron, how long till this is up on the Alex Jones channel at YouTube so we can post a special 13-minute report at InfoWars and Prison Planet?
It is now live, and it's in the stories, too. So,
good job, Aaron. You need to go home and get some sleep. Just to be clear, I didn't force Aaron to stay up all night, and I was so upset doing research on this. I stayed up all night as well. Great job, Aaron.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you so much. We're going to come back and go directly to Ben, Sean, Chris, Richard. These are all radio insiders, TV insiders with the EAS alert systems, IT people who are being forced to put these grids in. You're all welcome to call in. This is the total seizure of the entire network. And the feds want to put in taxpayer-funded broadband to make sure they've got a signal they can broadcast and take over your wireless devices.
Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys? 18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued. So I used the program methods, and after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Gold isn't for you? Ted Anderson, president of Midas Resources, one of the world's premier gold and precious metal investing firms. I get it. You wouldn't buy gold if you believed that the government is doing a great job, that the Fed will stop handing out trillions of dollars like bailout candy, that Social Security would be there for you. That's not what's happening. You might even pass on gold if the stimulus package wouldn't fuel inflation, or that the dollar wouldn't lose value, or that your retirement would be secure. If all looks rosy to you, then now is not the time to buy gold. For the realist, there have never been more sobering reasons to diversify with gold. Since 2001, the U.S. dollar index has tanked 30% while gold has risen 300%. Right now, savvy investors are adding gold to their portfolios. You should too. Find out what they know. Call us and I'll send you 10 reasons why gold will do very well, free. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
9 years, thousands of clients worldwide, amazing results. And here's more proof of the effectiveness of how Heart and Body Extract supports good circulation and healthy arterial flow.
My name is Crystal. I'm a 45-year-old and live in Houston, Texas. I was diagnosed with having mitral valve prolapse 10 years ago. My cardiologist said surgery and drugs was the only thing he could offer me.
What did Crystal do?
I ordered Heart and Body Extract in August 2006. When I first took my first 15 drops, I embraced the formula and could even feel the goodness of the formula starting to work.
Clean, clear arteries are happy arteries after using Heart and Body Extract. Learn more at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. That's hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. HB Extract comes with a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
We took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and
okay, I'm going to go to your phone calls. Ben, Sean, Chris, Richard, everybody directly. Station managers, owners, program directors, TV, radio, specific IT people who've been, and it's in the news, but it's good to hear from folks, how they've put these FEMA control systems in all the major ISPs. Your phones are hardwired under federal regulations. From 96, had to be in by 2001. That's how they can now track you with your cell phone, turn it on remotely and listen to you. That's only part of it. I'd tell folks about that 15 years ago, they'd laugh. And now it's all over the news. Oh, it's good. The government listens to you without warrants. Not when you're talking on the phone, they dial in and listen with the speakerphone function. This is all being admitted. Do you understand the magnitude? Because computer chips have gotten so cheap. This is the takeover. Now we're going to do a Google search term. We're going to do a Google search term. Obama launches total takeover of media. Let's do the search term. Obama launches takeover. Obama launches takeover. Put those 3 words into Google, into Yahoo, over and over again. Let's send it to number 1. Obama launches takeover. And let's do another search term, Obama takeover media. Obama takeover media is the second search with those 3 words. Obama takeover media and Obama launches takeover is the first term. All right, enough of me. We're now going to go to these